right. I'm gonna cut this way. You go that way. I'm gonna cut this way. All right, everybody. This is paranormal exploration. Sorry about that. I had a hiccup. We are here in downtown Savannah at Colonial Cemetery. Now, this cemetery is known, of course, for voodoo and other various things. Now, this is a 6-acre cemetery with over 10,000 people buried in it. And I'm going to try to show you guys around here today, but it's kind of busy and noisy, so keep your eyes out for anything that I might or may not miss. Now, this is the oldest recognizable cemetery in Savannah, Georgia. There are a few others, but they've all been paved over. I would like to get in here at night, but unfortunately it's locked. But I can, however, do a 3 a.m. over at the playground, which I will show you guys here in a few minutes, which is actually built on top of a bunch of slave graves from back in the day. As you can see, they're doing a bunch of construction in here too. They're putting up new lights. A bunch of the older tombstones, you can't really see the names on them anymore, like this one here. They're just not readable. Now, this graveyard has been known for voodoo activity, people doing rituals. There's even been incidences where people have dug up graves for the bones and stuff like that. So I think at night would be really neat in here, but unfortunately we can't get in here at night because they lock it up. I'm going to head out to the playground now, where the slaves were buried, which is actually on the outside of the fence. So that is actually accessible by night. then I will take you over to the wall where they have put the tombstones from the graves that were located on the outside of the perimeter. They moved the gravestones inside the cemetery, put them against the wall of the old chapel, and left them there because, of course, they paved over a lot of graves down here. There's 2 or 3, if I'm not mistaken, mass graves in this area that have been paved over. But for this small of a cemetery, for there to be 10,000 people, that is a lot of people. But as we exit through this gate right here, to my left here, you will see the play area. Now this play area has been built on top of many graves. They were graves of the slaves that were owned by slave owners around here in the day. And I have picked up and seen some weird stuff around here. So if you guys see anything here in this play area, let me know. And the building there in the back, that's the old chapel, which is now owned by Savannah College of Art and Design, SCAD. And this grass area here that you see on the outside of the cemetery here is all home to several graves too that are no longer marked. Here we have a couple that are no longer readable. I believe it was 1822 and died in 1919, I think. I'm not quite sure. They're not readable at this time. Over here in the corner we have more. Now these gravestones that you see on this wall back here, those are ones that have been removed and placed inside the cemetery. As you can tell, they're just remnants of the gravestone. As you can see, there's a bunch of above ground vaults here. This one here is Joseph Brown, Georgia. He was in the Marine Corps, August 18, 1922 to February 7th, 1944. Now it's really hard to tell whether you're walking on a grave here or not. I try my best not to. I don't do that, it's disrespectful. But in this particular cemetery, it's hard because there's been so many of the gravestones or head markers, grave markers moved, removed, replaced, or just gone. And not knowing exactly where the mass graves are within this area, whether they're inside the fence or on the outside of the fence, is really difficult to know where a grave is or where a grave is not. Here we got a gravestone. It's not readable, but somebody's placed an eggplant, it looks like, next to it. So, and I'm not seeing no signs of voodoo rituals within the grave area, but there has been many cases of rituals being done by voodoo priests and stuff. But as you can see, like along this wall here, you got these headstones here, and you got this grave marker here. Now these graves continue beyond this wall, and that's why these headstones are placed along this wall. Some of them, you know, they look like rocks. You can't even tell whether it was a headstone or not. And of course, the graves on the other side of this wall are paved over, because that's a parking lot, and the police department and police station and their fueling station is right on the other side of this wall. But the graves do extend beyond this wall. Thought I just saw something over there by that tree right there. That one right there. But I don't know. Let me know if you guys see anything. Now, of course, my camera battery is going dead. So, and I only brought the one because it was fully charged, and I did not think I would need another one. So I'm going to move down this wall here so I can show you these walls. And as you can see, they go down past this tree here. And they continue past here. And these all are headstones that you're seeing on this wall are all headstones that have been moved from the outside perimeter of the now fenced in area and placed on this wall, because this building back here has literally been built on top of all the other graves. And I'm sure that there are graves along this wall here on the inside here. We have this one here, and then we have these two, this one here, which is above ground tomb, and this one here, which is actually part of that back wall. It's built right into the back wall. And then over here we have what appears to be a family plot. Let me see if I can read any of these. Akabid of Georgetown. I think it says Georgetown. But this would be a family plot inside this little fenced-in area. Heading back over this way, I think these are some really cool trees too. If you look at them, the way they grew in here, they're almost evil looking. But as you can see, there's a bunch of above ground tombs here. Alright guys, I'm gonna cut this video now. My battery's just about dead. I'm gonna try to come back one of these nights 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm gonna sit in that playground area and see what I can get on my Necrocomeron, my spirit box, and my K2 meter. I know that there's been a lot of paranormal activity go on in this cemetery. There is one plot over here I want to show you. It's the entire family plot. They had, I think, 5 or 6 children, and they all died within a month apart. But yeah, I take you over there. I want to show you this one before my battery goes dead, and I'll show you a few more. Oh, there's my brother walking around. All right, I'm not gonna make it over there to that one. Battery's going dead already.
Yeah.
But I will show you guys that one in the next video. But how many kids were on that one over there? That one plot over there?
2.
The one plot over there, the one that had all the children die. They were like
probably
6 of them or 7 of them. I'm gonna see if I can make it. 9. Hang on, I think I got enough battery to catch this. I'm gonna do my best. It's this one right here. They had Mary E. was born 1820 June 1829, died November 28, 1829. Anna A. she was born May 5th, 1836, died April 18th, 1838. Catherine A. M. February 5th, 1838. November 3rd, 1838 she died. Margaret M. September 25th, 1846. August 7th, 1847. Francis, February 3rd, 1849. Died September 1849. Now, I know people didn't have a long life expectancy back in them days, but that almost makes you ask yourself what was really going on. Because that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 children, and none of which made it past, a year. Let's see. No, none of them made it past much over a year of age, and they passed away.
Yeah, you got Anna, those about a year and a half, 2 years.
Okay, yeah, Anna, my brother just got that. Anna, about a year and a half, maybe 2. She was the one that lived the longest. So, well, now I'm going to end this video because my battery's about to die.
Then you got a couple towards the top there.
Yeah. And if you look real quick towards the top here, you got Daniel Google, November 1, 1776, April 10th, 1832. That one lived, I had a little of life. But then you got Stephen Albion, infant son of a Reverend Maley, February 3rd, 1833, June 11th, 1834. So, and I know the cemetery had a lot of deaths during the, what was it, yellow fever?
Yeah, that was 1919.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it wouldn't be yellow fever because that was 1919. So yeah, but yeah, there's a little over 6 acres, I believe, there that they've got caged off out here, fenced off. But yet there's 10,000 people supposedly buried within this cemetery. And like I showed you, the headstones on the back wall are all headstones that were most likely moved in from the outside. And the graves continue beyond that wall, but like I said, that's all Savannah College back there, and it's all paved over now, police department, their fuel station, stuff like that. And all the way on the outside of here. And this is the oldest recognizable cemetery in Savannah. There are a few older, but they've all been, as you can see, built on, paved over, and forgotten. So I'm going to end this video now, and I will see you guys next time.